between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Miles Sanders, 75 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Josh Lambo lining up for...
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And got his man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Henry Ruggs.
84 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Bengals drive about to get started.
And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. 57 for Mike. 57 for Mike. Come on. Stand back. Green, triple C. Check safety. Check safety.
Jameis to throw it. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A 12-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run at Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Browns 14, Steelers 7. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And that'll set him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Miles Sanders doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The 25-yard line.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Open man is Duvernay. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 7. First down, Steelers.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
The pass.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Browns' 46-yard line.
Let's go.
Steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And the Steelers first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Taken in, and they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
First down, Pittsburgh.
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he's into the clear. The 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Steeler first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 14-yard line.
On second down, this is Harris. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
The ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Miles Sanders on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Browns 35, Steelers 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
First down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's 2nd and inches at the 13-yard line.
That's complete right around the 8. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Sanders toss left side. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, Winston. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. On the return, Harris. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Browns take over first.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. And what's the call here? Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the Browns' 3-yard line.
That's caught at the 3. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Browns 35. Steelers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The Sanders on 1st down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Another run here with Sanders. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Miles Sanders, 71 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
To get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Down by Akeem Hicks.
And he's got this down to the 35. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line.
And the Steelers.
Now this one complete on the slant route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Flush to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
And that is incomplete here.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Got his man. That's Harry. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Pittsburgh.
A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Browns 42, Steelers 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me,
they'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short.
It's 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Squeeze, double. Here we go. 57.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They'll run on 1st down. Franklin. And some room to run now. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Right back to him on 1st down. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down and 4. Winston buying time to his left. And it's caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and
another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Steelers.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Pittsburgh.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Reception here by Ruggs. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. I'm coming.
Being chased out left. And that one his first incompletion in its last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is Harris. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 11.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Easy. Let's convert.
Another run with Sanders. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Winston here to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Browns, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.